Good afternoon. Welcome to Maine. It snows in spring. So yeah, this video is there's some metal detecting in this video. I have some really cool finds, so check that out. But I found a cool nickel, and the rest of this video is about that nickel. So metal detecting, found a cool nickel, and then I did my research on that nickel. Pretty much. So it's kind of it's a weird video. It's an odd video because of this fluffy nonsense behind me. Like, it's Maine. Like, spring, this is spring in Maine. Like, gorgeous 50-degree weather where there's no snow on the ground, and then it snows. And it's still 50 degrees, but it snows. So it's just odd. Anyway, mainly dig out. Oh, that is awesome. I'm out in my front yard. I found I found most of the pennies, old pennies, 100-year-old pennies in this area. See the chalk that the kids have done. But right around this area, especially at the front there, is where I found a couple of Indian head pennies. I just found this. It's a nickel, but it has that copper look to it. You can tell it's a nickel. That is cool. I'm gonna clear it off, see what I can find, what date, if I can find a date. So I just cleaned this off, and it is from 1941. And it looks like it has a lot of copper in it. That is pretty cool. I thought it was gonna be a war nickel. So upon further investigation, 1941 nickels are made out of 70% copper. I had to look that up. But that is cool, that's exciting. Dime from 1967. It's a nice little tint to it. That is a solid piece of iron. It's not a square nail like, but it's thicker than a square nail. Might be a spike, who knows. That is pretty cool. In my backyard now. We were in my front yard, but here we are. So this bad boy was a long and hard fight. I don't know how old it is. I don't know what it is. It's obviously a cap to something. Got to clean it off a little bit more. But yeah, it's worth. I figured it was worth showing. It was a good 20 minutes of me digging, because it let off an amazing signal. Not a coin, but I'll take what I can get. So I just found another registration tag. It's either from 59 or 65. That is pretty cool. So I found a penny from 1961, which is cool, but in the same hole, I think I found a piece of glass figurine or melted glass. It's really rough, and it's too light to be quartz. I don't have to wash it off. That is pretty cool. Someone is doing some yard work. Killing it at the yard work. So here is my review for my metal detecting findings. It was actually done, I think I went out the day before yesterday. Yeah, the day before yesterday, metal detecting, because it was a nice and gorgeous day, and then it snowed. So I did not get out again. So I'm gonna do a video. The rest of this video is going to be about this nickel that I found. This nickel is from 1941. It is a pre-war nickel, which is cool. So it doesn't have any silver in it, and I will go on later about that. I found this cap, which is pretty cool. I don't know, I just like the cap. I don't know what it's to. Probably some like valve or something. Cap to a valve. But this is cool. 50. I'm guessing it's a registration tag for a 59 license. That's pretty cool. This is really good shape. A couple of pennies and a dime, all within the 80s. But this right here is, I mean, it's too big to be a square nail. It is some type of metal. I didn't clean it off that well, but yeah, pretty good. So before I yammer on about the nickel, I want to talk about Operation Reboot. Operation Reboot Outdoors is an organization, a nonprofit organization for veterans to get them out into the woods, to take them out hunting and fishing. It is ran by Dan and Nicole Waite. If you are interested in Operation Reboot Outdoors, they have a YouTube channel where they discuss Maine outdoors and how they help veterans. They discuss their organization, and they have a coffee timer, a coffee talk that happen. They have it every week. Different veterans come on. Dan talks about his struggles coming back from Iraq. Dan has 2 combat deployments. He's a Army veteran. I'm not pushing any merchandise, and I get none of this profits. All the profits go to Operation Reboot. So this nickel from 1941 is the oldest coin I've found so far this year. In the upper right hand corner, kind of next to the upper right hand corner, you can see a 41, and you can kind of make out the 19. When I found this, you'll see in the video, there was a lot of copper. I thought it was a penny or another wheat penny. When I found out it was a nickel, I went and did some research. So upon finding this nickel and noticing that there was a lot of copper in it, I was curious to why there was a lot of copper, or if there was a lot of copper. So I looked it up on CoinFacts. CoinFacts, if you didn't know, is a free app for your phone. Amazing app. It'll give you a lot of details. So as you can see, there is 75% copper and 25% nickel. If there was a mint mark, the mint mark would be on the right side of the foundation of the building, so Monticello, right next to close to the foundation, the bottom. Obviously, I need to clean this coin up a little bit more. I messed around with the photo a little bit so the bust will pop out, but it's a really cool coin. Stay safe. Mainly Digga out.